G'day guys, welcome back to Bloodline Armory, and today we are going to be building a very quick and very good forge. Mate of mine needs a forge rebuilt, so we're going to build one from scratch. We were going to use an old ribbon burner from a past forge of mine, but I've decided we're going to scrap that. So we're going to go with a single burner, a force-fed burner. Very similar to your standard Venturi, except it's just going to be forced air. We have some really good quality brick. This stuff, super heavy, super dense. It's a lot more expensive than the perlite kind, but this lasts forever. Doesn't seem to get chewed out by the flux like a lot of the other types do. Definitely worth the money if you can look around and find it. Also comes in brick tile, and for the base we have a really big one. Some just 3mm sheet steel that we cut up. We're going to essentially make a steel enclosure, line it with the bricks. Yeah, so let's get cracking.
Now the reason for the respirator is this shit is toxic as hell. It will kill your ass. Same as kale wool. Ready? Kale wool is very similar to asbestos, and the dust from this is just as bad. You do not want it anywhere near your lungs. So even though it's already cut, you can see the dust on my hands. You need to wash your hands thoroughly, your clothes, everything. Any kind of insulation like this is just evil. It'll get everywhere. You've got small children and you work on this and you go home and you give your kids a hug, it's all over them. You do not want that. Okay, so we're using some refractory cement here to glue all the brickwork together. Normally I'd leave them separate just in case you need to rebuild the forge, but the client always gets what he wants. Well, you couldn't get a smaller trail, huh?
Okay, so forge is pretty much done. As you can see, there's no floor, so designed for 1 brick, 2 bricks lined up inside for the floor. So plenty of room. It's exactly what he wanted. Burner sits either that way or that way, and we'll talk about the other shit in a minute. Okay guys, so we're waiting for fucking traffic to drive past. The fuck is with everyone driving past? Okay guys, so we're right at the end of the forge build. Forge itself is done. It's just the plumbing that needs to be done now. I'm not doing that today, but I'm just going to run through some stuff that he's basically going to do the same thing that I do. Okay, so the 2-inch pipe that comes out of the burner will go to a expander to a 3-inch pipe. Now from that 3-inch pipe, it goes to a silicon joint here that expands to 4-inch. This is a 270 CFM inline bilge blower. I find that probably the best blower for a forge. I've used all sorts of different types, and this is the best. When it comes to mitigating speed of the blower, there's a couple of different ways. You can use one of these variable frequency guys and basically choke off the power to the blower and slow it down. Or you can do what I do and get yourself a blast gate. This is an aluminium blast gate. Don't use a plastic one, believe me, because when you turn off the forge, the residual heat will travel up the pipe and melt the damn thing, and then it will melt your blower. I can show you one later if you like. It melted quite good. These aluminium ones, you pick these up online for about 30 bucks. They work really well. So it's basically just behind the blower, and you just close it off and choke it as much as you need to. You can close that thing off 100% and it doesn't affect the blower. It's not going to burn out or anything like that. I've had many of these over the years and had nothing but good things to say about them. As for this works too, but I don't like this nut too much. I think this puts a lot of strain on your motor because it's not running at the voltage that it's supposed to. Having this choked off, yes, it's a bit labor intensive for the blower, but this I don't think is too good. But I don't know, I'm no electrician, so don't listen to anything I say. So yeah, so that'll be done, plumbed into that, and then it's plumb the gas in just after the blower. So air going through here, gas line comes in here. Now with ribbon burners, a lot of people will put in a static air mixer. I used to do the same thing. I don't run a static air mixer on this thing or mine, just because it's moving so much air so quickly, and then once it hits something like this blast gate, it causes so much turbulence anyway that it gives the gas more than enough time to dissolve in with the air that's going through that pipe. So yeah, no static air mixer. I think they're overrated anyway. I ran a ribbon burner with one and with the same ribbon burner without one, and I didn't see any noticeable difference in the burn rate. So I think it just comes down to personal preference. So anyway, I know that was short and sweet, but that's pretty much it. It's the end of the day, it's getting cold here and it's starting to get dark, so we're going to pack up and that'll be it for the day. See ya. Welcome back guys. As you can see, the workshop behind me is a little bit different. We've been doing a lot of work around here. Tomorrow I've got a whole lot of new furniture, workbenches, machinery and stuff showing up. So this whole place is going to be completely different by the weekend. The video you just saw, I'll be honest, wasn't actually planned for this channel. It was a favour I was doing for a mate of mine. He got all the stuff cut up and sized and everything else. Not blaming him for problems because some of the stuff didn't line up. But it wasn't planned for this channel. So it was just literally a target of opportunity. So if it helped you out in any way, I hope it did. Yeah, so the first video for this series was actually supposed to be the one that you're going to see after that, which is the one sponsored by 3M. And 3M kindly sent me a mountain of stuff for us to test, and we're going to go through and review it all. It's all the Kubotron 2 stuff. I have used it before and it's awesome. No other word for it. It cuts like nothing else. So we'll run through some tests and cut some different steel, and we'll put it through its paces and see what it can do. We got some finishing stuff as well. I mean, they said some Scotch-Brite and stuff, but I'm pretty sure most of you have used Scotch-Brite. But we'll review it anyway. So that will be the next video. So keep an eye out for it. Should be up in hopefully in a week, all going well with the refit for the workshop. So until then, guys, take it easy.